There's news just trickling in. China's FM, Wang Yi, and India's External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar speak on the phone. Both discuss the situation at the border for the first time since the standoff began. Two sides decide to handle the serious situation in Galwan Valley fairly. That's the latest coming in right there. The two of them have spoken on the phone. The foreign ministers of both the countries are having talks as we speak. We have Geeta Mohan joining us live. Geeta, as we are picking up from Abhishek, from Gaurav, everyone, the tensions still continue to simmer at the line of actual control. The situation is not entirely in control, but now what we're picking up is the foreign ministers of both the nations have spoken on the phone and discussed the situation at the border for the first time since the standoff has begun. Do we have an insight of what was discussed? What are the plans of de-escalation going forward?
De-escalation is something that both sides want, but it seems like the position of the Chinese side is steadfast on Galwan Valley, which is not acceptable to India, Chaiti. Even in the conversation that took place between Wang Yi and Dr. Jaishankar, it seems like the foreign minister of China impressed upon and emphasized that Galwan Valley is a part of China, and that there needs to be a certain amount of realization there. Wang Yi also emphasized that both China and India are emerging forces, and that for revitalization of the development projects, there needs to be mutual respect and mutual support on the right sides and right track, and mutual suspicion and mutual friction should be reduced between the two sides. So while the two sides are looking at the border mechanisms that are in place, and those border mechanisms were discussed during the conversations that need to be activated to bring about peace and tranquility, we are also given to understand that Dr. Jaishankar put forth India's position on the fact that Chinese forces had in fact changed status quo, that there needs to be an implementation of consensus, and that was reached by both the leaders, that's President Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, during the informal summits. The two sides have, for now, according to the Foreign Ministry of China, have agreed to deal fairly with the serious events that have caused conflict in Galwan Valley and abide by the consensus reached at military level meetings. So now we would have to wait for how the military level meetings are going to really turn out. And meanwhile, Chaiti, I have been saying this, the political leadership of both countries will have to step in at some point. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's speech today, statement today, was very, very tough on how the Indian administration, how seriously the Indian administration is viewing the actions of China.
So it's clear now that high-level talks have begun between the two countries, and that's clear from the fact that both the foreign ministers of India and China have picked up the phone, have had a chat as well. We'll continue updating our viewers on all that was discussed as well. But as our reporters are telling us, the tensions still continue to simmer right there at the line of actual control. Let's now...
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.